Welcome to another week in gaming with me, GD, the place for the hottest news, UK charts and new releases of the week. In this week's news, Nintendo cuts Wii U price and announces the 2DS. Also, if you want to skip to a certain section of the video, just click on the labelled section to the left. First in the news, the Wii U is getting a price cut on September the 20th. Nintendo announced that the struggling system will drop to $300 for the 32GB version in the United States and Europe. The 8GB Wii U basic model will be phased out. In addition to the price cut, there will be a new Legend of Zelda Wind Waker HD Wii U bundle, which will debut on September the 20th. This bundle will include a digital copy of Wind Waker HD, redeemable immediately and ahead of the game's October 4th retail launch date. The bundle will also feature a custom gamepad with Zelda graphics, as well as the digital version of the Hyrule Historica book. The Wind Waker HD will be available digitally on September the 20th for all consumers, not only those who purchased the special bundle. Nintendo also confirmed that the current 32GB Wii U bundle that features Nintendo Land as a packed-in game will remain on the market. The Wii U has struggled thus far, selling 160,000 units worldwide in the April-June quarter and 3.61 million units overall. Nintendo is aiming to boost sales by releasing a steady stream of marquee titles. Nintendo updated several of these games, including Super Mario 3D World, out November the 22nd, and Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, out December the 6th. Also in the news this week, Nintendo announced an all-new piece of hardware, the Nintendo 2DS. The entry-level handheld will launch on October the 12th for £110 at the same time Pokemon X and Y comes out. The Nintendo 2DS will play all Nintendo 3DS games and is backwards compatible with Nintendo DS titles. It will be available in two versions, black with blue trim and black with red trim. The form factor of the Nintendo 2DS is completely different than the 3DS. The new model is not hinged, and though it features two screens of the identical size to the 3DS, it bears more of a tablet slate style. The Nintendo 2DS features two cameras with which users can snap photos or record video. Users can't play back these contents in 3D on their systems, but can insert their SD card into a 3DS to view their content in 3D. Just because Nintendo is releasing a non-3D handheld, it does not mean the company is distancing itself from 3D altogether, as the 3DS will remain on sale. Instead, the 2DS is aimed at attracting more consumers overall through its lower price point, according to Nintendo marketing executive Scott Moffitt. It doesn't mean that we are not committed at all to 3D, and that we don't think that's a really valuable, unique, eye-popping feature for a lot of gamers, Moffitt told GameSpot. We just wanted to continue growing the installed base and needed to find a way to get to a price point that was more accessible for a broad swath of consumers. As we surveyed the marketplace, it seemed to us that there was an opportunity for something at that lower entry-level price point, he added. Nintendo will also release a carrying sleeve for the 2DS for £10.
Who are you? The man who's gonna kill you. Tom Clancy's.
And if you want to know if your game has made the top 20 for this week, either go to eurgame.com or click on the link in the details below. Now it's time for the new releases of the week, starting with Diablo 3 on Xbox 360 and PS3 out September the 3rd. Next we have Total War Rome 2 on PC out September the 3rd. And finally this week we have Killzone Mercenary on PS Vita out September the 6th. That's it for another week in gaming for the week ending 31st of August. Follow us on Twitter or Facebook in the links below. Also, if you like the show, click on the subscribe button and the like button below. And remember to tune in next week for more of the hottest news, UK charts and new releases for the week, right here on another week in gaming.